Welcome back. Well, 2 days after being declared NDA's vice presidential pick, CP Radhakrishnan will be introduced to all by the NDA MPs by the Prime Minister today. He will be filing his nomination as the vice presidential candidate tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the presence of chief ministers and deputy chief ministers of the NDA ruled states. His election is almost certain given NDA's superior strength in the parliament, having 422 MPs in both houses, while the number needed to win the VP election is 394. Now, there will be 20 MPs who will propose his nomination, with the Prime Minister being the first.
नॉमिनेशन हम 20 तारीख 11 बजे करेंगे। नॉमिनेशन में सारे एनडीए के फ्लोर लीडर्स और एनडीए के मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट सबका हस्ताक्षर होगा। सारे एनडीए के लीडर्स और एनडीए के मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट सब इस नॉमिनेशन फाइलिंग के प्रोसेस में जुड़ेंगे।
A crucial NDA meeting is currently underway with CP Radhakrishnan in attendance. The Prime Minister is addressing the Key NDA meeting. We have a scoop of what's happening in the meeting. Currently, the Prime Minister is addressing the leaders of the NDA. They've all gathered. Remember, the NDA leaders are also going to put up a united front, as has been the case previously as well, with the chief ministers, deputy chief ministers in attendance when CP Radhakrishnan files his nomination. My colleague Ravikant is joining us shortly with the details of what's happening in this meeting. But currently all NDA leaders are in attendance, and this is amid the opposition also wanting to field its own candidate. Remember, initially the NDA leaders had reached out to the opposition. In fact, Rajnath Singh had reached out to several opposition leaders to extend their support to the VP candidate. But it is likely that the opposition will field a candidate of its own. So that decision on who the VP candidate is going to be taken by the opposition by the evening. Meanwhile, currently, NDA meeting is underway with CP Radhakrishnan in attendance now. My colleague Pragya is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Pragya, take us through what's happening in the meeting.
Well, everyone has been introduced with Mr. CP Radhakrishnan, NDA's pick for vice presidential post. And, this is also an environment where Prime Minister is setting the stage and narrative also. What we could overhear is that Prime Minister is speaking about Indus Water Treaty and how Congress and Nehru of that time, and in fact, there were many Congress leaders who opposed it when it was, in fact, Indus Water Treaty was signed. And in fact, after 2 months, it was told to the Parliament. They did not even seek permission of the Parliament. How 80% of our river's water was sent to Pakistan, and also not just that, around 86 crore were also given to Pakistan. So all of that has been mentioned by Prime Minister in this gathering of NDA leaders. It is also to show them that, this is the kind of Congress that they had, and that DNA is still there. And in fact, this is how they do and pass many treaties and also bills, against what NDA is doing right now, asking everyone to participate in debate. So this is also to pinpoint, the nature of Congress and how the opposition is trying to not allow any work in the Parliament. The larger narrative seems to be revolving around there.
Okay, all right, Pragya, thank you for joining us with those details. So the NDA meeting is currently underway. CP Radhakrishnan is meeting all the NDA leaders. Shortly, there will be a meeting of the India bloc leaders as well, where they will be deciding on who their candidate is going to be. We're keeping a track of that. We'll keep you updated, but that's all we could pack for you in this edition of the Bulletin. Thank you for watching. News and updates continue on the other side.